Welcome back, Insufferable gaming fans. Your old pal Rosser here. When last we left, we had just cleared the Iron Maiden, and incidentally we got the chest key in that exchange, which will come in slight handy later, as there are some pretty good weapons you can get out of chests. But we also got a whole ton of sigils, which we will be using to open these locked doors. Let's start all the way at the end and go through them one at a time, shall we? It would appear we have them all. So let's start here. Here we have time trials. I should have gotten my weapon ready before I stepped in the door. So here is where we can defeat old bosses. Or fail at old bosses, depending. I'm not going to pigeonhole myself. Two and a quarter seconds to beat a Minotaur. Not bad. Not that you actually get anything for the most part. However, you do get completion for it. And aside from that, the satisfaction, which is irrelevant, and sometimes they drop their weapons and armor. And that's why we really want to go here, because sometimes the bosses drop their stuff. So let's see how fast we can slay this dragon. Get under the head, and you won't be dead. Shit, that was pitiful. Oh well. That was even worse. Oh, double well. That's more like it. Huh. We beat the dragon even faster than the Minotaur. So, moving on. Let's see what else we got. What other super fun bosses will be felled this day? Ah, this guy. Earth Dragon. You. Uh-oh. I got acid. Fortunately, my defense is impeccable. My timing, not so impeccable. In fact, I would go so far as to say that my timing is shit. Now we're getting somewhere. There we go. 3 seconds ain't too bad for an Earth Dragon. I'll just wait for my risk to go down for a couple of seconds here. Let it go down. Below 20 is good enough. The Verbena sigil. Verbena. That's fun to say. Say it with me. Verbena. Snow Dragon. It's a cold killer. Ah, I was closer to getting it that time. This one's taking very little damage. Let's analyze this, shall we? By checking our weapons. Well, setup of them. Let's see, currently our affinity is very low on the dragons, and very low on fire. Oh, well here's something that we can get rid of right now. We're no longer fighting human-style foes, but we are beating a bunch of dragons. So let's find something that kills dragons. Dragonite kills dragons. Kills them dead. Also, this is an ice dragon, so let's use things that increase our fire affinity. Salamander Ruby is a good one. Ifrit Carnelian is even better. That's enough. We'll go with that. Now let's see how much damage we can do. Oh, yeah. That is some ridiculous damage. Still didn't kill him right away though, but less than 3 seconds. And you'll notice if you look at the mini-map in the lower right that it actually teleports you to the room where you fight the monster. It doesn't just have a separate room. Alrighty. Let's heal up a bit. I've been getting a lot of comments from my earlier videos about how to do more damage to monsters. Well, that's how. It takes a while to set up, but you can also do a ton more damage. So it's a give and take. It's a risk break, if you will. Waiting for my risk to go down. We'll start the next fight by just immediately equipping what I think we need. Now, what do I think we... Oh, I should have brought my weapon out. Ah, Damascus Golem. I don't think there are any elemental weaknesses here. So, instead... Actually... Why don't we go ahead and hit him with a degenerate. And possibly even a tarnish if it'll work. He's not wearing equipment, but he is equipment. Oh, sorry, no such luck there. Well, that's okay. I'll Heracles up and we'll go from there. Well, that's marginally better, I guess. Not great. Why don't we go ahead and try to analyze this fella with the proper spell, I mean. Where is the proper spell? There's the proper spell. Did it work? It did. And once again, Kihaku has come to my aid, reminding me how exactly I get to the... Even though I forgot it. Shiggity swag. Quick manual. No. I'm terrible at this. Not data. Not data. Score. Ah. No. Here we go. Damascus Golem. Let's look up the Damascus Golem. Damascus Crab, Damascus Golem. Here we go. Now there's a way to see the exact weaknesses of this creature. That wasn't it. Ah, forget it. No, I'm not going to forget it. I want to know. I want to know why I'm having such a hard time figuring out how to use this. Resistant to both magical and physical attacks. Well, I guess that pretty much sums it up. I guess there is no comprehensive viewing for just exactly numerically what an enemy is and is not weak against. I thought there was, but then I drink heavily. So take anything I say with a grain of salt and a shot of tequila. That's a lie. I can't stand tequila. Not a fan of tequila at all. So I guess we'll just kill this guy the old-fashioned way, with overabundant chaining. I'm a jerk who abuses the combat system. So I guess you could call me a regular Dick Cheney. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. That joke will make very little sense to most of my international audience. He was America's vice president in the last 4 years before the current administration. He was widely considered a vile reptile and hated by many. However, he was still better than the current vice president. The United States of America has had a long line of really poor vice presidents. Just terribly sad. Digressions aside, let's worry about this Damascus Golem. About time. Damn, almost 10 seconds. That's just pitiful. Pathetic even. And I've lost my bearings. Better check El Map Bow. Ah yes. Area on the right. I'll just let my wrist go down. Let my wrist go down. Don't want to waste valuable items on this. Do. Might as well be healing up while I'm waiting. Good enough. If I'm gonna have to rely on my my Raging Ache chain art, then I don't want to be too close to full hit points. But this time I'm going to remember to remove my weapon from the holster before I enter the battle. About time. Damascus Crab. That's okay. I don't remember this guy being too much of a problem the first time. Just for kicks, let's see if we can hit him with some fire or something. Meteors. Whatever. You'd think I'd be able to hit a little bit more of this guy. This ain't gonna hit nothing, but what the heck. This is another one of those fights where I can already tell that it's going to come down to abusing the chain system. So, might as well get started. Busted it right in its crab mouth, which I will continue to do on account of because I'm a hateful jerk. PETA, eat your heart out. Let's crack it in the body. You know what? I have plumb forgotten that I have break arts available. If it ever gets an attack off, I'll look into those. Why is it that I keep forgetting about break arts? I do not know. Alright, here we go. Well, we don't need the break art so much now because Raging Ache will be much improved at the moment, assuming it ever hits. If it ever hits. Did it ever hit? It never hit. So, how about them break arts? Let's take a look. A luminescent downward strike with 0% chance to hit. Lovely. Alright, forget that. Let's just go with what we're accustomed to. Here we go. Apparently chaining at the body of the crab is the way to go. I almost managed to hit it there. There we go. That was simple-ish. Much faster than the golem. It's all in figuring out the best place to tech on chains. Much like when your Jeep is stuck in the mud after you've been drinking heavily out in the woods during a camping trip and decide to take it through a creek. And then you get stuck there and you have to wait for someone to come along in their truck and try to pry you out. That's exactly like fighting a Damascus Crab with an axe. Same thing. Okay. Risk go down, health go up. Risk go down, MP go up. Patience go down, blood pressure go up. Who am I kidding? I'm just going to wind up running my risk all the way back up anyway. So why even bother getting it back down? Alright, who we got here? Death Ogre and Zombie. Oh, man. This was a bit more of a challenge. I should have waited a while before I came in here. So now we really are going to have to make an effort. Oh, let's start with Mr. Death. I can't catch a breath without seeing Mr. Death. Aiming for the leg seems a viable option. Not as viable as I would have liked. Don't you teleport, don't you? Oh, he teleported. Well, magic ward like mad. Like mad bastards, for I am nothing if not a mad bastard. For this guy, if I'm not mistaken, the best thing is to just get single hits on him. Because he will block everything. Or pert near everything. Chain-wise. Holy cannoli. Yep, blocks the chains quite well. Alright, but the good news is that now we have a lot of raging ache damage built up. Assuming I don't blow it. Well, I didn't blow it, at least. Math blew it. Sometimes math does not cooperate. Go, 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 hit him. Son of a bitch. Alright. What we need now is a quick heal, followed by another magic ward. No. Followed by an MP restore. Then followed by a magic ward. So what are we going to do for MP? Use a mana blank. Mana bulb. Mana potion. Mana tonic. I don't want to waste a mana tonic. Let's go with a bulb. That's not overly excessive, considering we can now magic ward a couple of times. Be able to stretch it out more if I could time the defense arts with Death's spells. That is almost too much to hope for. And Mr. Death. Whom I am not able to strike at all today. Also, I seem to be having problems getting lost in the dark here. That wasn't a bad chunk of damage. But it could come crashing down on my head at any moment. Too slow. Always so very too slow. I had better cast a healing spell before the magic ward in this case. But with the Ogre being breathing down my neck and all. Now the magic ward. Magic ward and Magic June. I must be desperate if I'm pulling out references from old black and white sitcoms at this point. At 100 risk and low health, there's nothing to lose from spamming the chains. Well, nothing to lose except my pride. I really gotta take out Mr. Death there. And it's not looking too awful likely at this point now, is it? Oh, come on. It doesn't help one iota that I can't see from the darkness of the room. Aha! Yeesh. It wasn't even this hard the first time I fought these guys. So what gives now? Why is it suddenly taking a lot more? I just couldn't tell you. I want that ogre gone. Alright, there's one. Hell yeah, a Damascus bastard sword. That is one of the best things I've gotten. I'm afraid that death is going to pop right up and hit me hard before I get my magic ward back on. Especially since I don't have enough magic points to cast magic ward. Let's just go with a mana root. Do we have a mana root? We do not have a mana root. Alright, mana bulb it is. And quickly, magic ward. I feel like an idiot because I forgot to rearrange my gems to deal with the undead. That would have been pretty much key. Actually, I'm not sure well, yeah, I guess I don't really have anything that specifically deals with the undead. So let's just go back to our brave hearts for now. Well, this weapon still has a huge undead affinity anyway. Just because I kill so many undead. This guy takes a beating. Severe beating. Aha! There we go. Okay, that was very difficult. And there's only one left. But first I need to heal up. No, I don't need to heal up. I need to just wait. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stand right here and cut out the waiting. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm almost healed, but not quite. Got all my MP, got my wrist down. Made a trip to the bathroom. Alright. Any sane person would save here, but I decided that I wanted to go through the entire boss gauntlet in one run. So, saveless and sucking wind, we come once more to Ashura. And we will fight her, much in the same way we fought her before, with profuse chaining. But also, this time, I'm going to try a few alternate strategies. For instance, let's see if we can do something about her status effect. Aha! Now she is not regenerating. The day is mine! Oh right, we want to go ahead and equip some gems for this fight. Quickly now. And I think pretty much the only thing we really want is the Orlando. The only thing that'll really make any slight difference. And then from there, I want to heal myself, or fortify myself with Heracles. Oh, crap, I forgot about my magic ward. That was foolish. Oh, that was a wasted magic ward, but oh well. Not that it did any good. We're still doing 0 damage on all fronts. I'll tell you one thing, though. I want to take a look at some of these break arts. See if they do any good. No. Hell with it, I just want to see what it does. Take a look at it. Now is the time for magic warding. No. Now is the time for blessing. And just for the sake of argument, I think I'd better hurry this up. Damn it. Why am I swinging so slowly? It's like they're purposefully trying to mess me up here. Well, I'm having none of that. Oh, I tell you. There will be none of this nonsense in this man's army. Also, I'm going to continue to lower my hit points, so that I will be able to Raging Ache more easily. What do I need to stay at? About 300, roughly. 300 before I take a hit should be enough to fix everything up. Not if I keep dicking around, though. Must do more damage. More damage is key. Otherwise, I'm just gonna waste all my time. Because this is pathetic. Pathetic and sad. Okay, this is a little better. Also, I seem to have crippled her ability to move. And now it's back. It was nice while it lasted. Is it back again? It is fickle. Can say that about it. Alright. Enough dicking about. Time to remove this healing again. I'm bulldogging it. Gonna make sure that I have a better chance this time. Better being a relative term, of course. Not a bad chunk of chains. That was a bad chunk of chains. She doesn't seem to be attacking much. Not that I am complaining one tiny bit. Relentless. That's what I'm being today. Just flat out relentless. Not giving her a chance to dick about. Daggone it. Okay, missed that one. I don't know why she's not attacking, but I'm not knocking it. Oh, here she goes. Surging Balm. I think not, little Missy. Little, large, multi-armed, hovering Missy. There we go. It should be noted that Clearance is a shaman spell, usually used for healing, which is part of the reason why it doesn't miss. It's supposed to be a beneficial spell, but it works on regeneration as well as negative side effects. Man, this one's hanging on like an angry booger. A booger who has been denied its birthright and wishes someday to reclaim its father's kingdom through a series of wild adventures and stories. Possibly while facing enemies of increasingly difficult origins. Damn it. This is ridiculous. What the hell's a raven eye? Oh. That's a raven eye. I'd better heal up. I don't need to heal up. I am victorious! Hooray! And I get Marlene's ring. Oh yeah. Now we're kicking some ass. Let's go ahead and get this poison going. And I am going to head back to a save point very soon. So, I'll see you next time. Until then, this is your old pal Rosser. Take a drink.